I'd say if she's not looking at the phone, she's not looking at the phone. Right, so how could you call that distracted?
It happened here at the intersection of Georgia and Hornby in Vancouver. An elderly woman says she was stopped at a red light. She claims she had both hands on the steering wheel. She was looking forward. Her cell phone was in the vehicle's cup holder. It was plugged in and charging, connected to the vehicle's Bluetooth system. She says a VPD officer who was on the sidewalk walked over and handed her a ticket for distracted driving. The woman's son, Trevor Kramer, took to Twitter and posted this photo of his mother's phone and the ticket that came with a $368 fine. The elderly woman claims she was issued the ticket for having her phone visible and not secured an amount. Vancouver lawyer Kyla Lee says the incident is ridiculous.
This is a woman in her 70s who has over 50 years of absolutely clean, spotless driving history. The police in this case could have enforced the law through telling the driver what the expectation was to have a mount in the vehicle, through education rather than enforcement.
So what does the law say? According to Lee, it's not very clear.
The Motor Vehicle Act defines use as, among other things, using any of the features of the phone. And some court judgments have interpreted that to mean that because the phone has a feature of allowing it to be charged, that's using one of the features of the phone. It's unclear because other court cases have determined that use has to include an accompanying act, so some sort of touching on top of the charging.
Vancouver police declined an on-camera interview, saying it wouldn't be appropriate to litigate the merits of a single ticket via the media, but the VPD did issue this statement. It says, if a person is unhappy with the ticket or thinks they have been treated unfairly, the appropriate course of action is to dispute the ticket through the courts. I don't know the specific circumstances of this case. However, there is precedent that says a person can be ticketed for using an electronic device even if they are not touching it. This would apply if a device is turned on, within reach of the driver, and causing the driver to be distracted.
Yeah, as long as she wasn't distracted by it, it was just away and she wasn't touching it or anything like that, I think that's a bit over the top to give it that 5.
It's charging. I do this. I'm not using my phone, I'm just charging it. So that's a little out of order.
What they gave her ultimately was a ticket that has 4 penalty points, a $368 fine, and is going to trigger insurance increases, which is absolutely unnecessary for somebody who has demonstrated for such a long period of time that she can comply with the law when driving.
In Vancouver, Greg Harper, City News.